G'day guys, this week we're doing something a little different and I've made my way into the desert. I was in Vegas for a conference, but I'm now taking a day off and ripping out to Death Valley and just hoping to get some clear skies, maybe shoot some astro, shoot some blue hour, but I didn't bring any of my gear with me. I brought one camera at 24-70 2.8. So in this video we're going to shoot kind of run and gun, long exposures, sunset, without a tripod, without any of my normal stuff, and make a few makeshift things. So I'm going to run you through how I would do that using stuff I just picked up at Walmart. I'm absolutely fascinated by how this desert keeps changing. It's spring here, so there's little flowers and like green shrubs and stuff everywhere, and then just vast deserts. Where we're headed is to the sand dunes on the other side, and then we're going to slowly work our way back overnight, where I plan on sleeping in the car somewhere, not in the park, just for like an hour or two, and then shooting sunrise on the edge, and then I get back on my flight and go back to Banff. But for now, I'm just kind of enjoying the drive and in awe of how crazy this place is. It's just bizarrely different. I haven't been here in over a decade. So we made it to the dunes. As usual, I missed the light. Still a little bit floating around, but don't actually have any light on the dunes. But there are people just kind of littered all over the place. So I'm just gonna run around with my camera and just pick off a couple shots of people isolated on dunes, off with the mountains in the background, and see what I can get. And then we'll get into blue hour shots, and hopefully all the people bugger off and we can create some really unique and interesting compositions. Oh, that's really cool. Just looking for any little So for that shot there, I focus stacked it because I wanted to focus on something right in the foreground and all the way up to the back. So I just kind of handheld it and then used the screen function to tap the screen where I wanted to focus it while trying to hold it as steady as possible. Now, when I put that together in post, it's going to crop it in a bit. So I shot initially intentionally wider so that when I do have to like edit and move things around, it gets to the frame that I actually want, and then I can crop in from there. It is hot out here in the desert. It's a good thing because I don't have a sleeping bag or a pillow or anything. I'm just going to be in the car. The blue hour could actually be really cool. Everyone's kind of buggered off, and I'm literally I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, all by myself. And after a fucking week in Vegas, holy shit, it feels nice. I'm glad you're here with me though, because we're going to take some fucking bangers and try and figure out how to do certain things with very, very, very minimal gear, including building a tripod with sand in a bag. So it's not really a tripod, it's a sandbag. And also stitched panoramas, which we're going to get to when I get to the top of this fucking sand dune. Just feels like it goes on forever. So for this shot, we are going to do a handheld panorama. What I'm going to do is put my focus point as close to the horizon as I can. We're going to shoot a little wider than we wanted to, and we're just going to focus on the horizon, keep it as level as possible. Make sure we take more photos than we actually need. My arm is gonna fall off from holding that camera so straight out like that. Let's walk along this ridgeline a little bit more, and then we'll get a shot. Or actually, we're gonna shoot back that way. So I'm gonna come down off the sand dune so that I don't wreck the nice ridge line. And then we're gonna make our shitty little camera sandbag thing, I don't know, whatever. Basically, I wanna take a selfie. And one, I don't have a tripod. And two, I don't have any fucking friends. So let's set up a shot. So option one is to jerry rig using your bag and set an interval timer so that it takes a photo every 5 seconds. And then I'm gonna walk up there and stand probably on the edge there. Maybe just walk along and see what happens. 2-second timer on the camera so you can see what it's actually taking a photo every now and again. And so the next one is having a big Ziploc plastic bag, filling it full of sand. Ziploc that closed, get the air out of it, and then you have a perfectly secure, moldable tripod. There's no getting any dust or dirt in your camera. I'm gonna put that timer back on. And just like that, we have a tripod, sandbag, but a stable camera so that we can shoot long exposures of things, even like astro, which we're going to do later. And the best part is you can just dump it out so you don't have to carry it. So, turns out it's not a good idea to wander around in the sand dunes in the dark by yourself because they all look the bloody same. But obviously everything's fine because I'm now back to the car, happily eating my Walmart salad and just vibing. Honestly, just thrilled to be out here. I will, however, be staying closer to the road than what I just did because it's now fairly late and there's still a couple of shots that I want to go get. So I'm not going back out there because I might never come back. Let's go for a drive. Well, I'm gonna have my dinner, then we'll go for a drive, shoot a new spot. At somewhere a little closer to the road. And then probably have a nap, maybe shoot some astro, and shoot sunrise, and then get on a plane. Well, we'll get to it in a little bit. I'll have a snack. So I figured you're not always going to have sand accessible, so you can essentially do the same thing with the bag of clothes or bag of anything squishy that you can like mold into a shape and then have it like as secure as it's going to be with a plastic bag, but it does the job. I'm going to go shoot some astro, but I'm going to go to a new spot and shoot some shots under the full moon of these beautiful looking features. I don't know how to describe them, but they're pretty cool. I think so, yeah. Anyway, I'm tired. Morning. I have barely fucking slept, but as you can see, we already got a really pretty sunrise, cotton candy skies over that point that I just can't pronounce. But right now I'm just going to drive up to Dante's View. It's one of these views that looks out over and down towards Badwater and like right into Death Valley. Nothing in the valley is catching light right now, so the top of this should be in full sun, and then should be able to get the the valley as it lights up, and then I've got to get to the airport. But I also remember seeing on the way in here yesterday just fields of wildflowers, which I didn't even know existed in the desert, because I'm not from the desert. Kind of from the desert? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I didn't know existed down here, so I want to get some footage and some photos on the way out. So I'm kind of trying to time my exit, because I've got to be on a plane in a couple hours. But hopefully we can get to this viewpoint, get some shots up there, and then find some flowers and get a kind of a unique composition. Yeah, and then get on a plane and go to bed, because I am so tired. What do you think about that? I'll see you in a second. Let's up to the top of this viewpoint. Chat. Good chat. We just arrived and I got exactly the cloud cover and conditions I was after up here. Soft light. It's kind of giving a nice little glow to the valley below. It looks insane. And the bad water below is actually all filled with this just weird color. It's unreal. Can't wait to see what the photos turn out like. But I'll fire off a couple quick shots and get going. Let's get the next shot. Especially there. Alright, so I've come off the mountain now and just making my way back to the airport, but this is what I was talking about when it comes to the wildflowers. There are just millions of them, so we're going to try and get some shots of those. Hey guys, if you've made it this far, I appreciate you watching. I didn't have a chance to film the end of this video because I almost missed my flight and had to kind of speed to the airport because I lost track of time and just how far away I was. But if you made it this far, appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed and learned something. And remember to always keep a plastic bag in your camera bag. It'll be helpful sometime. But enough of that. I'm gonna go to bed and then edit the rest of this video. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.